Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2014 National Small College Rugby Organization's National Championship Event Weekend. We are in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and alongside Pete Hessler, I'm Matt Robinette. Thanks for joining us today, rugby fans. I'm certain these two games will be a treat for you. We are going to run over the starting lineups real quickly first. For MSU Moorhead, Minnesota State University Moorhead, coached by Athena Aitken, Maddie Rizak, Haley Foster, Cassandra Bowl, Taylor Goggle-Eye, Mackenzie Willits, Zoe Price, Sawyer Salter, and at number 8, Alexa Byler, Brenna Buckland, Kia Vaness, Michelle Zebarth, Brandy Buckland, Jaden Witt, Sydney Zenzen, and at fullback, Elizabeth Myers. Coming off the bench will be Casey Hawkinson, Madison Geyser, Madeline Linder, and Carly Schnack.
Okay, for the Mount St. Mary's team, coached by Scott Stratton, wearing number 16, Julie Sanders at prop, Maria Santos, Cassie Cipiela, Rachel Horner, Alex Biris, Sarah Crew, Tasha Akoto, Jessica Martinez, Meg Reed, Nikki Ciccarelli, Liberty San Juan, Kayla Spataro, Helena Hernandez, Erica Mulliken, and Carrie Shields. Coming off the bench to help out, Liz Shockley, Maria Payne, Liz Gumble, Julie Good, Steph Raposo, Ashley Devereaux, Ariel Defour, and Sarah Burboski.
Great games yesterday, Pete. We had these two teams, Minnesota State Moorhead dropped one to Roger Williams 22-17 in a very competitive match, while Mount St. Mary's was defeated by Sacred Heart 27-15 on a last-second play, or a last-second try to make this match. This is for third place in the nation. Regardless of outcome, these are the top 4 teams in the country, and they should be congratulated.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of pride out here today. Third means a lot more than fourth. I'm sure they're going to have some fun while showing off their skills.
I think some players to watch it on the Minnesota State University Moorhead side. Keep an eye out for number 9, Brianna Buckland. She had a strong game yesterday.
Very nice, very nice.
As well as her sister Brandy and the big wing out there, Cindy Zenzen.
Yes, a couple different styles of play here we're watching for the Scott Stratton coached team in blue to do their thing in the pack like they did yesterday.
They were very dominant, and that's a good luck to get that ball back. It's knocked on there.
So not going into touch. Could be an option here of a scrum. Oh, maybe just straight line out.
It'll be line out to Mount St. Mary's early in the match.
Of course, we started our watch right on time, didn't we? Both of us. So first line out, kind of ugly, smack forward by blue.
The scrum 15 meters into the field. So first scrum of the game. Let's see how Maddie Razak, Haley Foster, Cassandra Ball, Goggle-Eye, Willits, Price, Salter, and Byler handle this.
To the front row is Sanders, Santos, Cipiela, Horner, Baris, Crew, and Akoto. Anchored by Martinez. It's a good strong pack for the blue.
Akoto is playing flanker today. He's one of the stronger players on Mount St. Mary's, a great athlete and a good rugby player.
It was a nice feed.
Yesterday, and it collapses. Referee's going to blow that up every time for safety. Bring it back, reset it. It'll be Minnesota State University Moorhead's put in again.
Actually, they got a break there because the hook was stolen, if I recall, and the collapse actually gave possession back. So, bit of a break.
Number 1 she's wearing 16, but Julie Sanders had a pretty good game yesterday. She was really an anchor in that. They were dominant in their scrum downs yesterday, Mount St. Mary's. Good body position. Nicely hooked. Oh, unlucky. Build your expectations so high when you get to this event, and then obviously it's a letdown when you're not in the championship game, but you're playing rugby. You got to turn it on and focus right off the bat, and I think it's really hard. I have been in consolation matches, and it's just hard. You're so disappointed from yesterday, but After that first hit or two, you realize, okay, I'm playing. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I got a strange observation. Maybe a little less pressure today. They could just relax and do what they do best instead of all the tension of yesterday's semi.
Nice battle from the hookers there. And they turn it over. There's Brianna getting through the gaps. Can she have? She won to beat.
Nice.
Has the corner.
She's going to get caught. Will the tackle come in high, low?
Grabs the jersey, able to offload. Looking for some more support. Back to Brianna. Offload to Kia Vanessa. And now they're running.
Got plenty of numbers out left. Let's see what they can do. Still numbers. 4-on-2 to the left.
Cassandra Ball taking the ball up, setting up a maul.
Let's see if the mauls look any better than they did yesterday. So far, they're all stand-up things. That's looking like a choke tackle there, where they try to delay the maul production.
Moorhead in control, has the ball, possession, moving steadily down the field, nice and controlled. Oh, turned it over, deep in their territory. Let's see if Mount St. Mary's can clear this, and it's a penalty against Mount St. Mary's. I'm sorry, against Moorhead for not rolling away.
Ouch, that hurts. Great break up the field. What did they make, 60 meters on that play, and can't finish it off.
Yeah, Buckland saw the gap, had a nice little sidestep move, one missed tackle, and she was off to the races. And pretty good support by Moorhead when they got down there.
Now, you're a player of the match yesterday in the losing cause, would you say?
I think so. She definitely was the catalyst for everything moving forward for Minnesota Moorhead.
And there's nothing better than having a scrum half running the show. That's good. Everybody can follow her lead.
And, you know, early on in this game, Moorhead has been pretty dominant in the set pieces.
Yeah, it comes a little bit of a surprise. I'm not sure.
With what we saw yesterday with Mount St. Mary's dominating that scrum, it's got to be encouraging.
So what we predict for today? Scrum battle, right?
I hope not.
Did you used to be a back, Matt?
I was a scrum back.
I was a way back, or fullback as they call it.
Nicely done. See what they choose to do here. Gonna kick it ahead. Zen is back, unable to field it cleanly. Elizabeth Myers on the attack. She was pretty good yesterday,
yes,
too.
She was.
Oh, just lost it in that hit.
She had very few opportunities yesterday, but when she touched it, she went. That's a nice counterattack there. If she can link up with her wingers on that after making the initial break, I think we're going to see some progress up the pitch.
It's good to see the fearlessness going into traffic. A lot of times you'll see some of these people, men or women, slow down when they get to that point. She was accelerating into that defensive structure.
Yeah, I call that going in soft, and it's a shame because you got all the aggression and it just dies right at the point of contact. Not the case here today.
The attack is on now. Mount St. Mary's with a little 1-2 loop. Doesn't have the gap. Good cover defense by Kia Vanessa. Pick and go on the weak side. Cleanly won. She has penalty offsides against Moorhead.
Good strong take there by Alex Baris, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Just makes the touch.
That's the perfect kick. You're talking, what, 30, 32 meters? And keeping possession.
Let's see what their attack looks like in the plus side of the field here. 1, 2, 3, 5 people in the lineout. It's a must-win lineout right now. You're looking for the second row or the jumper to get in front of their opposite. You saw there that Moorhead did get in front, but it was not thrown in straight.
Matter of fact, I would call it egregiously crooked.
World Rugby Shop is proud to be an official partner of the National Small College Rugby Organization. Visit worldrugbyshop.com today for all of your teamwear, replica, and player gear needs. worldrugbyshop.com, powered by passion.
Excellent supplier. They're very efficient. gets it to your doorstep in no time.
Again, not unlike yesterday, Minnesota lines up in this, or Moorhead lines up in a very flat offensive back line. Now they turn it over. Opportunity here.
So, yeah, Jessica Martinez takes it on strong. Oh, do we have a little knock on? Nope. Good no call. Liberty San Juan with the ball, number 11, takes it in, tries to set.
Referee called not rolling away against Mount St. Mary's, and she's going to go quick and pay for it. But they have advantage. You have to retreat 10 meters. Let's
I think
see if
there'll be
she
a little
pulls the
talking
card
to.
out.
Oh, sorry. There'll be a little talking to there, I'm sure.
And they're going to run it. They like their back line. They like that big winger, Zen, and just knocked forward. Turned over to Mount St. Mary's. Now they're on the attack. Big hit.
I'll tell you what, this is a lot more lively than I thought it would be. You know, maybe the people would be down in the morning and stuff, but they're fired up. It's good stuff.
Mount St. Mary's has good body position in the rucks. They're nice and low. They can maintain that. They got a good deep back line. They've got runners on the fly half. Number 4 takes it in aggressively.
Beautiful. Number 4, Rachel Warner.
Counter rucked and stolen by Minnesota Moorhead. Brianna Buckland able to advance the ball. Just knocked on.
It's a shame. We're both looking for some more continuity today, I think. And especially when you take a tackle, you're a ball carrier to the ground. When you get to be really good, you win 90% of your own ball. 95, you know. So that's the goal today, is take it in and keep possession.
That's where all those fundamentals and technical skill comes in. Body position, how to catch the ball, how to get tackled. All of that stuff comes into play. And these are two well-coached teams. And you could tell. And now that scrum is pretty. Good win by Minnesota State Moorhead.
Boy, that was a great shove, wasn't it?
As soon as that ball was in, you saw blue going backwards immediately.
Yep. Blue going backwards, and then whether they did it on purpose or not, I don't know, but a little twist to it. And then next thing you know, the whole thing collapsed.
Feeling each other out a little bit now, just probing, trying to find the gaps right now. Both teams have had significant opportunity in the other team's half.
There's Tasha, the big flanker, for.
Keep the legs driving. Nicely done.
She was tough to stop yesterday. I think she's going to be the same today. They got to get the ball in her hands as often as possible.
Little miss pass to get it outside. Nice strike runner.
Tell you what scares me. They take it in. There's nobody covering the fullback right now on the attacking side. Most people don't think about that, but if there's turnover ball, there's going to be a problem. Liberty San Juan takes it in again, down to the deck.
Ruck.
Play on, says referee Haley Slaughter. What's the one? Must have been a forward pass. That's what I'm guessing. What's your guess, man? Guess of the day is?
I was watching here. I didn't hear the whistle.
She will signal. There it is. Forward pass. That's one thing you can be assured of with referees of this quality, high-quality refs. There's always going to be a secondary signal. Nobody has to guess. What was that? You've seen lower-level games where you hear from the touchline, what was that, ref? What was that? Hey, they make it clear.
So far, we've seen out of the Mount St. Mary's back line a 1-loop 2. We've seen a miss 2. We've seen hands out. So they're definitely using their moves.
Have they worked, though, so far, in your opinion?
Well, this early in the game.
There's your answer.
Yeah, that's a 1-loop 2. She finds the corner. She gets around Zen. Does she have the pace? Cuts it back in.
This is number 10 going all the way to the corner. Brilliant try.
Mount St. Mary.
What a great maneuver. How often do you see a number 10 coming from the strong side of the field on that loop play and breaking the entire, all the way down the pitch, 40 meters?
How many times have you seen in practice you run moves, the back line moves, and then you get in a game they don't run them.
Yeah.
At least, I mean, I love seeing that they're using it. It's a basic, simple play, but it opens up the gaps.
I'll tell you what, I played a little bit of number 10, and even in practice without opposition, I had trouble getting through the hole. So let's put it that way. Testament to what she just did there. So.
That was great. Nice little maneuver. It really puts the defense under pressure because obviously you're so focused on your player that you're defending. And that's why communication is so critical in this. Who you got, where you going. I've got anything, switches or cuts or loops.
Do you think I jinxed the Moorhead people there by saying, the back line moves? Are they working? Boom, in they go.
It's a process. They don't always happen right away. But it'll be interesting to see what Moorhead does to adjust to it. So now Minnesota Moorhead will restart the game, kick it off to Mount St. Mary's. One thing they're probably not used to is that the ball is already at center. There is no time to rest, and when you get to the championship events, it's bang, bang, bang. They're not going to give you a lot of time to stop and rest.
Yep. Local community rugby, as one friend of mine calls it, 3 people are looking in the woods for the ball. Everybody gets some water. We sit down. Not for national championships, though.
Good deep kick. Might think about letting that one go. Not
I
anymore,
agree,
though.
Matt. The coach in me says let it go and have a look.
Counter ruck is on, and it looks like they're going to steal it. Excellent job. Oh, just
Tasha gets a hold. Great tackle by Tasha.
Zenzen on the corner. Can she power it in? Keeps possession. Nice placement. Pick and go. Little offload. We got numbers. Good handling. Oh, just when I say that.
You jinxed them now.
Referee will play advantage. And there's a clearance kick.
How will this work out? Give strong runner 15, very strong runner.
Elizabeth Myers has an opportunity. She's
nice.
a good hard runner.
Oh, I like it.
Nice placement. The ball is available. Tough to pass with your hands all bunched up like that.
And that's where the support players have to abandon their support and get in there and help.
Keeps on her feet. She's still driving. Michelle Zebarth. Pick and go. Zoe Price. They're knocking on the door, Pete.
Boy, they must be only about a meter out. It's tough to tell from here. A lot of times you watch the referee's body language, you can tell how close they are.
Looks like there's a turnover or something down there. She had advantage towards Mount St. Mary's. Her view is a little obscured right now, but I did catch a glimpse of that.
Okay.
So it looked like it'll be a scrum to Mount St. Mary's. Looking for a clearance kick here from Nikki Ciccarelli.
Just came out for a different angle to see if I can see what's going on the corner here. So put in by Blue. It's kind of squinting sideways. Oh, stolen by 9, but she's offside in front of the ball. Kick to Blue. This one she needs to take seriously. She just banged it quickly. Oh, caught by number 11 and then stepped into touch.
So the reason that was a penalty is because the ball isn't available to defend until it's out of the scrum. So as long as it's under that 8-man's foot, the scrum half can't go after it. Contested line out again. I like that. Kick ahead. Yesterday, Mount St. Mary saw some success with that kick and cover, kick and chase with their own folks.
Yes, I think that was a bit of luck there, but, that ball hits the ground. A squibby kick like that right over the top hits the ground. That's the goal because the ball isn't round. It could bounce anywhere, which could really help out the offensive team, the kicking team.
MSU Moorhead has been down in this half of the field for a little while now. We're about 20 minutes in. We're about halfway through the first half. One, not cleanly, but one by Moorhead, and it's just stolen right off of her hand, out of her hands.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about how many times there's turnovers going into breakdowns, and those are momentum killers. There's that kick to the middle again.
It's dropped, but the referee's going to play on.
She's going to have to modify the depth of that kick because it can't keep landing in receiving players' hands. It's going to turn into trouble at some point.
Forward pass. The wind is much less of a factor today than it was yesterday, as well as the temperature. It's actually a beautiful day today.
How do you notice the difference? You can feel your fingers and toes? Is that what it is?
I don't have 17 layers on.
It's still shivering yesterday, right?
So that ball was thrown forward. Everything has got to be flat or backwards in rugby. So now it is a scrum in one of my favorite attacking platforms, right near the middle.
And a big weak side, as you say, right?
Yep. I would like to see the fullback come in as a threat or something, just even as dummy. Now she's creeping up.
Should have come up much earlier because there's your 2-on-1.
There it is. Brianna Buckland looking for the outside, has support on the inside. Just gets driven out of bounds. It was a good move by Brianna Buckland at scrum half for Minnesota Moorhead. At some point, that corner flag was coming. She might want to take a glance inside for the support. So it will be a line out to Mount St. Mary's.
Hooker ready to throw in. Early lift, but that's okay. Knocked out another not clean ball out of the line out there. We're going to have to clean up to keep the possession. Here we go, 11 to the goal line. She's in goal, yes, no? Very close. And driven into touch. Still tough to see down in the corner, doing her best.
Who was attacking there? Moorhead? So they stole that line out, huh?
Well, it got slapped out. It was a free ball. So, yeah, we'll call it a steal. Luck of the bounce. Mount St. Mary's throw again. Again, sloppy ball at the back. Cleaned up by Tasha. Winger 11 throwing it back to a big forward in dangerous position. Kick to the middle again. Lands in a player's hand.
That's it's tough to kick out of there. You're under a ton of pressure. There's probably she was probably, I don't know, 2 meters from the pass, and which means the defense was only 3 meters away or 4 meters away. So she was under pressure. Nikki Ciccarelli was under pressure right away, and forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that. But I would have liked to seen when Zen Zen got the ball, the good old-fashioned be big and strong play. Square your shoulders and make them stop you. But she's getting it. She's a good player. Will come with time for sure. That's a solid platform. We're probably going to see a kick here. Charge down.
Okay, Matt Robinette, you make the call. What's the restart? I'm testing you here.
5-meter scrum.
Attaboy. Yeah, that ball was carried into the in goal and charged down in goal. So the team carrying it in is responsible. Hence, 5-meter scrum.
Again, very flat back line. Everything runs through Brianna Buckland on this Moorhead team. See what they choose to go with here. They're only 5 meters out, so maybe an 8-man pick, some sort of tight move like that, and they lost it. They got it back. Can't tell, folks. Sorry.
That was a stolen it. Yep, you got the top spin lob. It's going to roll towards the touchline. Here's their fullback. I think if they're smart, she's going to become an integral part of the game. Her name's Elizabeth Myers, right? 15?
Mm-hmm. I think they call her Liz.
The few times she's touched it, she's made some excellent progress. Was that a quick throw-in?
I'm not sure if it was a quick throw-in or just a pass that was overhead.
Gotcha. Saw a few of those yesterday.
Opportunities. Keep the legs moving. Got the outside, take it to the corner.
Straight arm, straight arm. That was good quick out there, 13.
Nice footwork.
Must be
by
close
13.
to the line.
Good hands by 11. It's a penalty for not entering the gate against Mount St. Mary's.
Right. So advantage was on that whole time. Smart play by the attacking team there as you keep plugging away when advantage is on.
I think the crowd cheer we all heard was Mount St. Mary's driving the player out of bounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so they set up their penalty play. 5 meters from the try line. Nice move, squares it up. Can she get in? She does.
Yes,
try
indeed.
Awarded, Brianna Buckland.
So far, she's got player of their match.
MSU Moorhead locks it up now, 5 apiece with an opportunity to take a lead after this conversion. Man, Pete, they were down there a long time.
I'll tell you what, when's the last time that Mount St. Mary's was over the 50?
They've been under huge amounts of pressure down there. Those kicks, they're the right kicks to do. What can you do? You just got to relieve pressure where and however you can.
I might disagree with you a little bit because the last couple of kicks landed in a player's hands. And to me, that's never a good kick.
That's a good point.
Now, had it gone 40 meters and landed in somebody's hands, different story. But it goes about 12 meters under pressure.
Haley Foster tying her shoe for the conversion. They get 90 seconds to take these.
You know how those kickers are. You know, the shoelaces have to be perfect.
One rabbit ear has to be on the front. Strikes it.
Bango. Nicely done.
Conversion good. MSUM 7. Mount St. Mary's 5.
I love the fact that a hooker in front row forward has a chance to do something other than just the dirty work. She gets a little glory for the kicks, too. Kudos to her.
About 25 minutes into the first half. Minnesota State University Moorhead in the lead right now by a precarious 2 points, but they've had the possession, I would say, 80% of this half.
Yeah.
And territory at least 60%.
Now, we could say the ones at their back. I'm not sure that's a whole lot of influence on their play because they haven't kicked yet, so very little anyway.
See the flags moving on the uprights. Good kick. Oh.
I think it'd be much smarter for Moorhead there if they moved up on that kickoff. You know, you don't have to stand on the 10, but I wouldn't stand back 15 meters because there's a result. A low kick hits the ground. Again, ball hits the ground. There can be problems.
Yeah, it is an odd-shaped ball, and you never know what it's going to do. Better to have it in hand than anything else.
Oh, yeah.
Here we are again with a nice depth in Mount St. Mary back line. See how they can hold up in this scrum, see if they can get the possession.
All right, let's see if we got a little more flair in that Mount St. Mary's back line that worked last time. Ooh, pressured at the back of the scrum.
That transfer is tough, especially with the scrum half on that side. You're passing kind of right into her.
Plenty of enthusiasm from the touchlines here.
Just knocked on a hair when Tasha attempted to pick that ball up from the base of a ruck.
Tasha Akoto. Did you notice her limping today? I think she's better. She came off yesterday injured, but
I did not notice.
Must got taped up well.
Nothing stuck out to me.
Hey, you know what it's like? You had a little ding, the game starts, disappears.
It does.
I'm not sure that works, but
adrenaline.
That's what it is. We should bottle that stuff.
And youth.
Let's see. I don't think I have either one of those with me today.
We call it gristle and determination.
Ah, yes. Those are the generic terms, right?
Let's see what kind of moves Moorhead has here in their back line. It's a good shove by Mount St. Mary's. Clean.
Interesting on their own put. On their own put, they went back.
Takes it up.
Yeah.
Little miss pass. One thing Moorhead does very well is keep the ball alive. You know, if they're going down, they're offloading. If gets him into trouble a little bit on knock-ons, but it's a good hard run by Michelle Zebarth.
Just unfortunate there. Came off her hands and rolled into touch. Of course, right after you said they're good at maintaining possession, right?
Well, they're just good at keeping the ball alive. They don't get into too many rucks, it looks like, until they get down there, down near. Buckland calling out the plays. Cleanly won. Kick ahead.
And again, it lands straight into players' hands. You lose possession, you gain 2 yards, but it's the other team's ball.
She's got forward runners with her. She's going to offload.
Here goes
Right
Tasha. Let's see some wheels. Come on, Tasha. You can do it. Woo! The stiff arm. Like it.
Great tackle by Liz.
Oh, then a crazy pass.
Great tackle.
Now look at this
by
counter.
Liz Myers. Now they're on the counter attack. Makoto's still down. Now she's getting up. Zen on the attack. She has the corner. Going against a much smaller wing. Good low tackle.
She looked like she was brushing off flies that were trying to bring her down. I like her strength.
I like that kick in that situation.
Carrie Shields with a chance to run. Show what she can do in the open field.
Looking for support. Good aggressive running.
I like the enthusiasm, even though it's third, fourth place. They're playing their hearts out.
Another counter ruck from MSU Moorhead. Stolen.
They're doing exactly what you were talking about, offloading. Be nice to see it go to hand more often, but at least they're giving it a shot. A couple unorthodox passes, but they're going to hand. So we have here line out to Moorhead.
Mount St. Mary's.
Sorry. Keep calling him Moorhead.
It's good to have these offloads, but at some point someone's got to square their shoulders and take it on and go.
That's the coaching you're talking, right?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Except trying to figure out the whistle. I can almost hear Haley Slaughter, what she said, but not quite. It's a reset. Okay. Both teams did something wrong. Let's do it again.
Once again, the jumper got her hand in front of the receiving jumper's body.
Stolen lineouts are heartbreakers, aren't they?
Shovel pass out. They've got numbers on the outside. If she can just offload one more. Good. Square your shoulders. Now go, 7. Zen on the corner.
Here comes that big stiff arm. Dusts off a couple of flies on the way by.
Her feet. Nice slide defense. They keep the ball alive and inbounds. Cutting back to the blind side.
I'll tell you one thing. They look like they're all having a great time out there. Working hard going for this third place game, but they're having fun. There's that kick to the middle again. Hit the ground this time.
Referee not happy on that tackle. The player has to release the... Oh, I got confused. Not releasing the tackle.
So that initial kick there was not through the mark, but Haley, being a very smart referee, does not turn the ball over. Same team keeps it. Give them another shot.
So when you make the tackle in rugby, you have to let go of the person on the ground, and that's what she was saying Mount St. Mary's did not do. Good drive, good leg movement, keeps the legs moving. Can she get in? She's right on the cusp there.
It's a bit of chaos. Oh, look at this.
Try.
Nicely done.
MSU Moorhead.
I believe, was it number 15? No, it wasn't 15. She's still standing back here. About to catch a number when she turns around. Give credit where it is due and earned. Did you catch a number on that one, Matt?
Did not. Waiting for her to turn around. Was it 12?
I think she's wearing a headband. Was it 9? Not quite sure.
It was a good team try nonetheless. They were down there again. Lots of possession, lots of territory, and not panicking. Yeah, that's one. They play an interesting style of rugby. Anybody can attack from any position. They don't like to stop. It's go, go, go with this MSU Moorhead team.
I'll tell you what, they've been taught to keep the ball alive, like you said. A couple of crazy looking passes, but they go to hand, so who cares what the technique is?
Conversion is good. We're about 35 minutes into the first half, and that brings the score to 14-5. MSU Moorhead on top.
Great enthusiasm here this morning. You know, the weather's picked up. Everybody's not thrown onto the field freezing cold. Of course, is there ever a bad day for rugby?
No.
Well, I think there was one back in 1948, if I remember. Yeah, I remember. It was a bad day.
NSCRO thanks USA Rugby Women's Collegiate All-American head coach Martha Daines for attending the championship event to evaluate players for possible invitation to forthcoming All-American camps and selection to the All-American team.
And what a great venue for this, too. National championship pressure. They perform well and impress the coach. They're in.
Three small college rugby players from this tournament in 2013 made the All-American team.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Now here's that good, strong
Tasha Okoto. What a counter there.
As long as that is moving, the referee's going to allow it. But as soon as it stops, right
there it is.
She's saying that black brought it in, so it'll be a scrum to blue.
The double beauty of that is, you know, Moorhead pushed that ahead, 6-7 meters before it died. So on their scrum, they've already gained some yardage on it.
And that's
I got that backwards. I would have sworn that Mount St. Mary's brought that in. I guess not.
That's the disadvantage of this type of game. If someone's not ready for it, it's an opportunity for the other team to just snatch it. But it's been working so far. Key here for this backline defense from Moorhead is to take the space away, minimize their ability to run their moves. See if. Okay, good.
That's a great no call. I've seen that called a knock-on before, but the ball never moves. Don't call a knock-on.
Misplay. They had to loop on. Get it out to the wing. Can she stretch it? No. Good defense.
Liberty San Juan there on the wing. She's been active role today. And Liberty San Juan in there rucking also. I like it. Here's the big dash. That's the way to take the ball into a breakdown. And with his support. Nicely done.
And it was a good tackle by Kia Vaness. Scrum half probing for Mount St. Mary's.
Meg Reed with a probing run. She reads the defense well. Finally out of the back of that ugly-looking wall. Even Coach Stratton wasn't too happy with that.
Support is just a little bit slow there from Mount St. Mary's. Moorhead was able to take advantage of it.
And there's your favorite thing, too, turning it upfield, right?
Yeah, square those shoulders and go.
Whew.
Nice counter from Mount St. Mary's. They could have numbers out here.
Tasha doesn't care. I'm going through the middle.
Hey, at least she's running square and straight.
Yep.
I'm all for it. Places the ball back. Opportunity.
Great quick out.
Kick ahead.
It's got to hit the ground, and it does not.
It's a good fielding by Michelle Zebarth.
As they said, if they hadn't cut the grass yesterday, it would have been a knock-on, right?
Nice kick ahead from Brenna Buckland.
Great pressure by 13.
Moorhead is just relentless in their attack, offensively and defensively.
And not afraid to air it out either. That's what I like. Everybody's going to see the ball. Here we go again.
Nice cut back in. Stiff arm off. Can she find the corner?
I think she's going to do it. She's going to do it. Zen. Woo! She's the Zen master. I like it.
MSU Moorhead.
I'll tell you, that backline pressure is gonna pay off all day. Defending against good passing is not easy to do. Scrambling back and forth.
And if you can get Sydney Zenzen in the game, running downhill, she's going to be a load. She's
Yep.
going to be a load to stop. And if you try to go low, she's got a good stiff arm. She gets you off. If you try to go high, she's just going to, she's just stronger and bigger than the other wingers. So it's a good series of play. That relentless attack makes it 19-5. We're late in the first half. Pending this kick, it's 19-5. Haley Foster lining up the conversion.
Certain people might ask why somebody that big is playing wing. I think she just proved why.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say who said that. But good schmack. Up go the flags.
Conversion is good.
It is 2 more.
5. MSU Moorhead seemingly in control, but it's a long game.
So what do we got on the clock? The unofficial clock.
I have 38 gone.
Okay.
So we should be right around the end. Mount St. Mary's to restart. Deep kick, fielded cleanly. Alexa Byler. She's had a solid game, Alexa has.
Oh, yeah. Now that's a good kick. Watch it hit the ground, bounce funny. There it is. Pressure on.
Jaden Witt, nice little pop pass from the deck. Kia Vaness gets the attack going. Sydney Zenzen on the outside. Nice offloading contact. Man, they just are good at keeping this ball moving.
Indeed. I wonder if Mount St. Mary's could do something with a little bit of cherry picking with some of those crazy passes, but it's always risky business.
They have numbers on the outside if they can get it out here.
Oh, look at that. The no-looky.
Somebody's got to get it.
Halftime it is, called by Haley Slaughter.
Well, an interesting half. Taylor really possession. Mount St. Mary's haven't had any. When they do, they're not getting inside Minnesota State University Moorhead's territory, and MSU is just taking advantage of the time and space that they have.
Yeah, I suspected today the passing game would be their strength, and it certainly paid off so far. Both sides are going to have to talk at halftime about keeping possession at the breakdowns.
Well, once again, we thank everyone for joining us for the NSCRO 2014 National Championships. We are in the fourth place game with MSU Moorhead facing off against Mount St. Mary's. We'll be back in just a few minutes to bring you all the action from the second half from Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
I can't wait.